Welcome back to the Hermit's Moon, guys. My name is Renee. We are here to look and see what our focus needs to be for today. This is where I pull cards and try to use tarot and oracle cards to help us live our best life. So let's see what the cards are saying for today. Okay, our focus, our intention needs to be bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. I feel like we are trying to break old patterns and evolve and live a better life than what we've been living. And maybe we've been feeling discouraged. When you see the other cards on the table, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But Spirit's trying to tell us there is peace for you. There is a rebirth. There is change on the way. But you also have to take steps to make those changes happen in your life. All right, let's look at our tarot cards. They're interesting. We have the Five of Wands. I feel like this rebirth that we're working on is all about our inner peace. And this conflict that we've been feeling, it's just gone on long enough. And we are ready to step into our power and make the choices that we need to make in order to make this rebirth happen. We want to evolve. We want to grow. We want to move away from the chaos and the turmoil. But I think we're a little bit confused about what we need to do. You know, we're each going to have a different answer for us with that, because this is a general reading. But you can conquer this turmoil. You can conquer the problems and the stress that you're dealing with. You just have to be willing to take the steps and do the requirements to get the chaos out of your life. Okay, we have a progression to the Six of Wands, but it's reversed. So in order to get the success that we're looking for, this is where we have to step in and really figure out what's our plan. How do we get there? What you've been doing is not working, okay? It's not adding peace and joy and happiness to your life. It's adding chaos and turmoil and inner conflict. And don't you want to experience joy in this life? Don't you want to be happy? People have really pulled themselves up from very, very dark places. It's possible, but you have to be willing to make the choice to do the work. It's not just going to snap your fingers and life is going to get better. It's going to involve you making better choices and taking action on those choices, coming up with a plan and making those choices your reality. Excuse me. Okay, this is where the choice part comes in, the Lover's reverse. This is Gemini energy. As you notice, it's block 2. But this is about the choices that we've been making and how they have been impacting our lives, because the choices that you've been dealing with, the decisions that you've been making are not helping you. They're not helping you move forward to a happier space, to a better place, to the peace that we all want. What are you going to do about it, guys? What are you going to do to experience the victory? Now's the time to put up or shut up. If you want this rebirth, if you want to live the life of your dreams, if you want the happy ending, the peace within, all of that, you've got to make the choices and figure out, how do you get the chaos out of your life? Happiness is a choice, and it's up to us to figure out, each one of us, this is going to be different for every single person watching this reading. How are you going to turn this card right side up? What choices are you going to make? What decisions are you going to make today and go forward and not look back to see the change that you deserve? You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. Every single person does. It's our birthright. Stop creating turmoil for yourself. All right, we have broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay, this is a parting of the ways of a lot of stuff. It could be more than just romance or business. It can be your inner dialogue. It can be the choices you make and how you're living your life. It may have nothing to do with your career or your relationship. The turmoil could be coming from within with what you're doing. Now, for some of you, it can be a relationship. That Lover's reversed, it could absolutely mean walking away from someone that you've been in relationship with. Could that relationship be with yourself? You know, this, like I said, it's a general reading. So the the fact that this may not even be a relationship. This might be the business aspect. This might mean changing your job. If your career is making you that unhappy, it's time for you to do something about it, because nobody can do this except you. Nobody can lead you down the path. You have to make the choices. Are you worth it? Are you worth the struggle to have this rebirth? You know, you've got to love yourself enough to do it. Okay, we have acts, forces working against you. What could those forces be? What does this card mean to you? Like I said, community reading here. Some of this may not resonate with you, but someone needs to see this today. What are the forces working against you? What's the turmoil? What are you battling in your life? You can have the victory, but you got to cut the forces that are working against you out of your life in order to have it. This card can be upright, but this is about you taking responsibility for yourself and responsibility for your life and doing the work and making it happen. It could also be, like I said, about cutting this toxic person out of your life. And let me ask you a big question here. Are you the toxic person? It's time to do some self-examination and figure out, what are you bringing to the table? Maybe you're a single person, and this is about just making choices, cutting forces working against you. What you're doing is not working right now. So are you going to rise up and take care of your life and take care of yourself and make a better living for yourself, have happiness? Or are you going to sit and wallow in all this pain and all this turmoil and all this struggle? It's up to you. Okay, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Set the bar high for yourself and for the people that are in your life. What are you doing personally that's lowering your standard of living, that's holding you back from this beautiful rebirth? Sometimes we are our own worst enemy, but we can have this victory. You have to commit today to not lower your standards, to create a value system that's going to guide you into a better world, and stick to it. It's time to mean it. It's time to put the bullshit behind you and really concentrate and focus on making your life the best for you. And guess what? Once you do that, you're going to attract a lot more beauty and love and happiness into your life. When you're cutting out the bullshit and you're cutting out the toxic relationships and the toxic habits and the toxic work environment, you are going to be so much happier. But, you know, these things take work. These things take time. And these things take commitment. Consistency is the key. You can't do these things for 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months and then revert back to your old ways and think that you're still going to be successful. You're not. This card showed up reversed for a reason. What you've been doing is not working. So what are you going to do to turn this energy around and experience a full, happy life? A rebirth is assured. You're promised that. But you have to do the work. You have to show up and you have to be present for yourself. Okay, I know there were some tough messages in this reading. These are some tough cards. There's battles to be fought here, definitely. But there's also battles to be won. And it takes us showing up for ourselves and being committed to living and having a beautiful life. Because you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. Okay, think about what this what this reading means to you. And think about what you can do. Make a list. Write down today some habits that you're going to cut out, some toxic people that you're going to cut out, how you're going to move forward and get that job that you want, because you deserve it, my friend. Okay, guys, I love you. I hope that you take something away from this reading that is life-changing. Go out there and make it a beautiful life and have a beautiful day.